All right, hello. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different type of format for these videos. Today I'm going to try just showing you all of my recordings from the session, which was a good chunk of my attempts, and then going through and doing all of my normal stuff while doing that. So if we get started right off, this is the video, first burn of the first climb I tried. And this was actually the one I tried last week as well that I wanted to come back to because I felt very, very close on it. But yeah, this is the first burn, and I fall on this crux move. So this move was one that I fell on many, many times, but just couldn't figure out for some reason. I think this burn, I did the exact same thing, fell on the same move. So then after that, I went ahead and did that move like literally like 3 or 4 times straight to try to just learn a little bit about the move and try to like figure out how to do it a little bit better. But yeah, and I think that doing the videos this way will give it a little bit more interesting viewing experience, at least, because I'll still be able to yap about whatever I want to yap about, but at least now there's actually climbing in the background to watch, which I think will be quite cool. So yeah, obviously I didn't go over this first, but obviously this is a max projecting day today where I'm doing 4 hard boulders for 20 minutes each. And that's basically the whole session. It's the most fun day of my protocol. And yeah, I really enjoy it. I do it twice a week. I do it one day on the bouldering walls and then another day on a board climb, on a couple board climbs. So yeah, this is the third burn so far of the same climb, and between these, so I only really recorded my ground burns or like my like main burns. I didn't really record my my working of the climb. So this is where I was bad at just give up and just climb. But I was actually wearing my new shoes, the Sportiva Comps, and the only problem about those is I got them a little bit too small. So my footwork has been a lot worse in them actually, which is the funny part than my old beaters. But yeah, the recording's a little bit interesting here, but yeah, then right here I finally put on my old shoes that I do a lot better in to see if that would really change that move, and well, we'll see the outcome. But yeah, so this climb I tried last week. I couldn't get it. I found the same move so many times, but this time, barely held it. Just kind of just grunted it out really on that move. And yeah, and then the end of this climb, I hadn't tried since last time. I didn't even try the ending all day. So I kind of just tried things and tried to figure out what worked. And you can see the beta's a little bit curious, but I mean, it worked out in the end. So yeah, the first climb I did end up sending. But yeah, today I did try all V8s, which is something I wanted to do last time, but yeah, I did throw on the 1V9 last time, which I didn't think did much because that climb just sucked. So this one right here was actually a new V8 that I saw. I don't think it's actually new, but I just saw it as a new one. And I really, really enjoyed this climb. It's a little bit shorter, but it's got some really cool technical foot moves and crimps, which I'm trying to get better on, obviously. Because I think I'm definitely stronger on pinches, but if I can get better on crimps, it's going to be very good. So this is my first burn here. I'm just trying to figure out the bottom few moves. And I had a few different ideas, and then obviously some stayed with, some didn't. And then, yeah, here I'm just trying what I perceive to be the crux move, going into kind of a cross move into the one on top of the volume. And then from here, I was actually trying to do all the way to the end. And at this point, I'd worked out this beta with the high heel and then lean under and everything. I'd actually worked through that section a little bit. But yeah, this climb was actually going very well. I was really enjoying it a lot to work on. This is starting to become kind of my style, kind of the more techie, crimpy stuff, which is something that I would not have believed previously. But today, I felt like decently okay. I felt a little bit fatigued still. I think it's really just that, like, I'm trying very hard on every one of these sessions, and I'm just trying very hard in every one of these sessions, and obviously there's not that much rest, having 4 days on a week. So yeah, the deload, I have a deload coming in. I'm going to finish up this week and then take the deload, so I'll definitely be able to push through this week. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how I will change as the time goes. I'll change the programming a little bit. But this was one of my better burns, where I can stuck this.
Maybe that's why our sleep is enough.
And then I just kind of missed that right hand. So I just kind of missed that hand. Not ideal, not ideal. And then this here's my last burn of this climb, where basically I just try to do the exact same thing from the ground, which, yeah. But at this point, I was getting very tired. And yeah, so yeah, at this point I was getting very, very tired of this climb, and yeah, I basically did the climb, it just, I couldn't throw on those last few moves. I think if I would have gone out left first off of this crimp that my left hand's on, if I would have gone left first, rocked over the foot, and then gone right hand, I probably would have sent it. I do think that beta is easier. However, I think this beta is just what I saw first, and that's just what I tried, so yeah, that was climb 2. Didn't quite get it, but felt really strong and felt like pretty close. Like I'll definitely be able to get it next week. So climb 3 was another 8. This one just, I didn't like at all. I probably don't have much recordings from it because I just really did not like it. It's a traverse with like a really strange sequence in the middle that I thought was a heel toe cam. I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out, and I think it is a heel toe cam here. It's like literally on my flash burn, I got to pretty much everything I've done, like from working it. I really didn't get any farther from working the climb because I just couldn't figure out how to read it. And there's also no videos on Kaya, which is what I usually go to if I really can't figure it out. But yeah, so here's me just trying it from that same move again and just seeing what I could possibly do. Here I did a lot of the same thing and then went ahead and tried a higher heel to see if that would work, but no, that one did not end up working. So yeah, this climb kind of sucked. I didn't really like projecting it, and I probably should have figured that out beforehand, but I just really didn't enjoy projecting it at all. And because of that, it didn't go very well. But I think this run was when I was closest, where I actually did match in that left hand. I don't think I did that again the entire session, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, this climb didn't really go very well. I was kind of just like getting annoyed. The one thing that was good about it is I was looking for something that was stylistically different. That was why I chose this climb, because the other two that I've done so far were pretty crimpy, or at least the crux is pretty crimpy on like overhung walls. And I was looking for something, a little bit more open-handed, bigger holds, and then a little bit more of a full body climb with a little more leg involvement, which is what I assumed this would be. But it just ended up being really hard to read, which kind of sucked. But you can see now I'm just trying a bunch of crap. It's just like nothing's really working well for me. And yeah, I just really didn't really enjoy this climb much at all. But this is the last burn I had. It's like just trying out some other stuff for this move, maybe a cross. But yeah, I really just didn't get very far on this climb. I really just didn't enjoy it. But yeah, moving on here. So now this is the last climb I tried. This one was actually from last session as well. But I got way further this session. It was really, really nice. So this was my first burn of the day. And this is still that same, techie, crimpy style, which obviously previously I thought I was very bad at, but this is kind of the style I've been gravitating more towards in these recent sessions, which is kind of cool. I've been really trying to get better at this type of climbing because this is what strikes me as that kind of outdoor style. But yeah, so this climb, it's like I got all the way to what I perceived was the crux, which is throwing out to that right hand from the first burn, which is really, really good. But anyway, so the video is going to end here soon. I only have a few more burns of this climb, so I'm just going to talk about how I felt today. I really felt good today. I think, if anything, I'm just a little bit fatigued, and also I could try just a little bit harder. I think that was my biggest thing holding me back. I think I did well, but I think I probably could have done... I definitely could have done that second climb if I just tried a little bit harder, I think. Like, I don't think that climb was out of reach at all, if I'm being honest. I think I definitely could have gotten that climb, and I think I definitely could have tried harder on that purple climb, even though I hated it. Or I could have moved to another one or something, So the only thing, the only slight issue that I have with this type of session is that I feel that V8s is like a very good level for this workout. I think the V8 level is very, very good. However, I've done at this point. I'm like getting through most of the V8s in the gym. So either I need to go down to 7 or up to 9. So either way, I think it'll be a little bit of not a good workout. This was kind of annoying. These guys walked right in front after I started recording, but it's fine. We move on. It's whatever. Yeah, so I think what I'll end up doing is probably going up to 9. I contemplated trying a 7 today, but the fact that I was doing such good burns on this climb, which is definitely a very solid 8, while at the end of the session means that I don't really need to go easier as the session continues. I can stay at that high intensity, which I think is good. But yeah, overall, this video is ending here soon, but I wanted to say just very good session, and I'm very happy with how I've done these pull-ups. I think if I just try a little bit harder, I think I'll do really, really well. And yeah, that was day 1 of week 2, day 5.